Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. When news breaks, we don't just report it. We go beyond the headlines to get the full story. Get live coverage, in-depth analysis, and perspectives from the voices you trust, all in one place. Whether you're at home or on the go, stay connected to the stories shaping our world. Stream Fox News on Fox One. Download today.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Alrighty, Lionel with you for the final hour of this thing of ours, 800-848-9222. This is The Other Side of Midnight. And we have been discussing and talking about a variety of subjects, up to and including, which I find the most fascinating, which a lot of people run away from because it is not tangible. It is not something they could wrap their hands around. And people love to be the skeptic to the point where they love to dismiss everything. It's who they are. It's what they love to do. They love to dismiss everything. They don't believe in anything. Like somebody said, I used to believe that, yes, maybe we had visitors from from other planets, but you know what? Or other places. But now, not so much anymore. What? Not so much anymore. Well, because of the Mockingbird media. That sounds good, but that's lazy. And by the way, you don't have to see something to know it's true. If you came to me and you said, I'm in love with a woman or a man, depending upon who you are, and my whole world has changed, I would say, I believe you. I don't have to feel it. I don't have to share it. I don't have to know it. But I understand what the feeling feels like, and I trust you. It's that simple. And if you fall in love with somebody that I don't necessarily would find attractive, doesn't mean your feelings aren't real. I cannot. There's a fellow named Michael Shermer. He writes for this. I guess he is the Skeptic magazine. He doesn't believe in anything, nothing. Everything's got an explanation. Everything is no. There's no such thing. Why isn't there something called magic, for lack of a better word? And with all due respect, you tell me that there is this thing called religion, which I respect 100%. There is absolutely no proof of that, for the most part. None. But yet I'm supposed to understand that and grasp that, but you're not supposed to see my point of view. Doesn't make any sense. Let's go back to the phones, back to what I call fun. Ray in Queens. Ray, you're on the other side of midnight with Lionel.
Good morning, Lionel. Yeah, I reached the conclusion myself that this alien abduction and visitation is all nonsense a long time ago, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
You could take one or two Art Bell shows a year for 15 or 20 years, mix them all together, and they're all exactly the same. You're guilty of the same thing.
What does that mean?
Every time this subject comes up, you say the exact same thing. In 1950, this happened, and in 70, this guy saw this. And now we're living in an age where everything is filmed and recorded and nothing.
Are you a religious person?
I believe in God.
Have you ever recorded it or filmed it?
No.
What's the difference?
The difference is I believe in God and I don't believe in the alien visitation stuff.
Oh,
That's
so
the difference.
okay. Well, so if somebody
I've come to my own conclusions based on my own
I understand that.
reasoning and evidence.
I understand that. Do you think that people who now abductions are a different thing completely versus somebody who sees, something. And abductions, I have not met anybody who has been abducted or claims to be. I know John Mack from Harvard led some very interesting studies in that. There was Bernie and anyway. But my question is, what's the difference? Why do you disbelieve something somebody says? And you might be right, but what is it that makes you say, nah, I don't believe it?
Well, just that, like I said, it's never changed in 50 years.
Death, when people report, for example,
stories.
But when people, for example, report birth and death and life and this and lightning and falling and pain and war, it's pretty much the same. Because the fact that it remains the same, one could say, is evidence of its existence because it doesn't even vary. It's the same. It's the same for everybody, meaning there's something to it. If it changed each time, if it was very subjective, then I think the case could be made. I think these people are just making this up. But isn't it interesting that everybody seems to report the same thing? And that's, to you, that's a sign of fraud.
No, I don't think it's fraud. It could be many times, for example, I'll look across the street and I'll see something in the light that, boy, you'd swear it's a car. And it's not. It's a reflection of the street light or for something else. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that, and we've all, for example, seen something, you're right, a reflection or a flash or something where we thought maybe somebody was there or something was happening. That's not what people are saying. They're not talking about something that's transitory, that's a flash. They're talking about something that they observe over a long period of time and they can identify specifically as almost, they vary to an extent, but this is not some quick glance. This is something they've looked at very carefully. When somebody says that, do you think that these people are just hallucinating or? And sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes they're wrong.
What I do know is top scientific organizations, not just in America, but in many countries, have telescopes and radio transmissions looking for any kind of evidence of motion and objects and visitations. They never find anything.
Why are they looking up when they're here?
If they were here, they would have seen them and reported them.
No. What I'm saying is, I love SETI, and various radio telescopes that are looking for signs and noises and pulses, and that's wonderful. But what about the people who say, no, they're here. This is here. They're in Arizona or they're Mexico. Look here. What are you looking up in the sky for? They're here. What about that?
Yeah, they're in Arizona and Montana and South Dakota.
No, or Chile.
Los Angeles or New York.
Yeah, they are.
Nonsense,
yeah, they are.
Lionel,
No. Wait. You want to dismiss this, and I understand, and it's easier to dismiss. It's so easy to say, pff. But how familiar are you with the stories and the anecdotes and the testimony that people have said over the years?
Like I said, I'm just as familiar now as I was 25 years ago
so you
listening to Art Bell.
No, but you're bringing up Art Bell.
Expands.
But Art Bell's dead. There's no Art Bell.
I know that.
No, what I'm saying is wait a minute. But Art Bell, that's your answer?
My
Seriously?
answer is that the evidence is the same then as it is
but
now.
You don't study this. You don't know enough about this to say the evidence. You brought up Art Bell. Is that really, are you serious with that? I mean, is this just going to be coy? Cute?
Yes, I am serious.
Yeah, but you can't be.
Like I said, you could have recorded in one of his shows.
No, you're doing it again now. You're repeating it again. What, the third or fourth time? You're telling me.
Well, you asked me.
No, you're telling me, and this is important, that the reason why you debunk this is because you can listen to a number of Art Bell programs, and they're the same. That's your answer?
My answer is I have never seen or experienced any evidence.
I haven't seen one either. I have never seen an electron. I've never seen God.
Which has nothing to do with that.
No, but I'm saying, you said I've never seen something. You said that just now.
Experienced, right.
I've never experienced an electron.
Whereas my belief in God is based on things that I have experienced.
Oh, really?
That's the difference.
Well, what have you experienced? What have you experienced? How have you experienced God? Oh, he hung up. All right. You see, this is an example of somebody who says, I'm not going to budge. And that's okay. You are welcome to speak away.